Hi, we're live. We're live. This is Isla, my daughter. She's 10 and a half and very, very, very tall. And I forget how young she is. And she's going to ask me questions because I wasn't sure what to talk about today. And my mum's just arrived, but I've promised I'm on a 90-day challenge to go online as, every day. So Isla and I decided she's going to interview me. So she has some questions for me and I'm going to answer them.
Do you want me to start with that?
Yes.
What do you love about your work?
So, what do I love about my work? I really, really love seeing people shine brightly and really come into themselves. And oh, I should look at the camera. I should look at the camera. I really, really, really enjoy seeing people really coming into themselves and shining brighter and really coming into their hearts, learning to become more present with their kids, and also just following their dreams and feeling inspired and passionate. Hi, Donna. Wave at Donna. I just really feel like my work is really my purpose. I feel totally on fire with it. I absolutely love what I do. And I hope it inspires you to follow your dreams when you're bigger.
And for the next question?
Yeah, ask me the next question.
What do you find hard about your work? In your work?
All the computer stuff, I think.
I'd find hard.
It's a lot of sitting in that sense. But I also find that with my work that I have to look after myself, and I actually am part of the job. So I have to exercise, I have to eat well, I have to get nature time, I have to rest in between as well. So all of that is kind of part of my job because I need to be balanced and strong and clear and in my truth so that I can help people the best of my abilities. What else do I find hard? I suppose there is a beautiful aspect to my work, which is that people tell me their entire life stories. So I'm hearing some difficult stuff sometimes, and to be honest, it's actually it is beautiful and sometimes harrowing. But luckily, with the aura transformation work, that other people's energy does seem to slide off like water off a duck's back. So it doesn't stay with me. I don't carry people's stuff after work. When people leave the treatment room, all their stuff goes with them. And other than what's hard is just all this computer stuff, like building an online business is actually it's much more work than you'd imagine. But we'll get there in the end. Next question.
What did you feel about moving and restarting all your work and Exeter?
Moving to Exeter.
And restarting all your work from scratch.
Well, would you believe that I hadn't thought about that bit of it? When moving to Exeter, I thought I would move to Exeter and it would be like me going to South Africa and making aura transformation work, or like me going on these little trips. I thought, oh, I'll just arrive in Exeter and it'll all just be fine. I didn't think I'm going to have to start again from scratch, because I had a pretty busy practice in Lancaster, and people at first, no one knew what aura transformation was at all in Lancaster, so I had to spend a good couple of years kind of talking about it all the time until it became kind of like a normal thing, like, oh yeah, there's the aura lady. And coming to Exeter, no one knew what aura transformation is, and I actually did feel a bit tired out about the idea of having to start from scratch and having to educate or explain what aura transformation is, as if I was starting again 4 years ago. So I kind of took a sort of slow start in Exeter, just to get my energy levels up and my inspiration up so that I can start talking about aura transformation again. And what I've done... Hello? It was interrupted. Hi, Ginny. She says, hi, Isla, good to see you. And Sarah too, of course. You know Ginny and little Isla?
Yeah.
Yeah, little Isla. She's got a brother now. What's the brother called? Hang on. I don't know if people can see us because it keeps interrupting. I know, we'll just keep trying. So what I've done with moving to Exeter is I've actually taken quite a bit of time to build the online side of my work. And I've created videos about, oh, Alex, like my brother, Uncle Alex. Hello,
Sorry,
well, where's
it keeps on
Chloe?
I'm not sure if it actually disappears or is it just
I
us
hope you
two?
just heard me shouting like, Mom, are you on the internet? I don't know how it works.
Keeps on pausing.
It says it's broadcast interrupted. But what I was saying is that I've spent this year creating like videos about aura transformation, so I don't have to keep talking about it all the time. I love talking about it, but after 4.5 years, it's worth finding ways of talking to more people at the same time. So starting in Exeter has been harder than expected, and but it's okay. Things are happening. There we go.
How do you feel about going live for 90 days every day?
How do I feel about going live for 90 days?
Every day.
Every day for 90 days. I think I was going to take the weekends off. And how I feel about it is, well, actually, before starting live, I would literally, you know, kind of be hiding in a cupboard or something. Like, I really did not want to go live.
Well, not literally hiding in a cupboard, but yeah.
But like energetically, I was hiding in a cupboard for a long time. I really, really, really. Hi. Anne knows how much I really didn't want to go live or even be on a video thing at all. And so going live for 90 days, if you asked me 5 days ago, was a big deal. But now it feels pretty cool. I'm enjoying it. I like it. So I'm really chuffed with myself actually for getting out there and just overcoming that block. Yeah.
Ready for your next question?
Yeah.
What inspires you to like talk? What inspires you to what to talk about on live? Like, is it something that's happened in your day? What's made you think of something to talk about?
What inspires me? What do I know what to talk about?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you know? What inspires you to know?
Well,
Hard one to say.
At first, I think the reason why I wasn't going online was because I was like, right, I'm gonna have to think about a topic and like, what am I gonna talk about? And I'd like stop myself before even going live because I was trying to over plan, and then I would just go blank and be like, how can I? It's as if I don't know anything, and it was really, really strange scenario to be in because if you sit next to me for more than a few minutes, I'll be talking to you if you're a stranger or whatever. So I really don't have a problem about talking. Certainly if someone gives me topics to talk about.
It's when someone's
Yeah.
when you don't, there's people just looking at you online.
Yeah, when you're just
and
looking
like,
at you and you're like, "Hmm," and you know, you don't know what you're gonna, you don't know who you're talking to, and yeah, it's a bit weird this scenario, and you're looking at your own face, like it's kind of odd, and
Hello, me.
hello you.
It's like looking at a mirror.
So what I decided to do, or how I'm doing it, is whatever moves me on that day, whatever is emerging for me on that day, and whatever process it is that I'm going through on that day. So I'm actually not planning it really. My mind is always kind of going on these inspirational rants all by itself. So I've just started plucking them and sharing them. And it's interesting actually because people keep talking about they download information and then tell people. And I don't think, for me,
What do you mean download?
You know how you download something online?
Yeah.
Like a file,
Mhm.
and you press click and it downloads.
Yeah.
So people say that, oh, I'm just downloading some information, like it's coming out of the sky, like the cosmos, the universe is giving them a message and then they share it, which is fair enough. Maybe some people have it like that, but I feel that it emerges through you, like it comes out of you like a flower, or like it's an experience that comes through you. I think that's how I feel inspired, is I'm just waiting for that moment to arise. Or if something's happened in the day, like the other day we were talking about the Steiner thing, and I thought it was important to share how we dealt with that. Cool.
On to the next question.
Yeah.
Do you think your dreads interfere with your work?
The dreadlocks.
These things.
These things. Well, this is an interesting one, and I've never really talked about it on social media. I've had dreadlocks for 13 to 14 years, and
I love them.
Isla loves them. And she's only ever known me with dreads. So I've asked her as she started school or when she was small, I'd be like, Isla, would you like me to cut my dreads now? Would it make you feel more comfortable? And she was like, no, you will not cut your dreads. So I'm on strict orders. And and I'm the one that has said to Isla, like, oh, I really don't like when I feel scruffy or like my dreads aren't, like I haven't done the roots and maybe I should cut them. And I've asked that question. How many times have I asked the question, should I cut the dreads?
Since you started asking me?
Well, in the last, say, 6 years.
More to count? More? Too many to count?
Too many to count. It's a topic. It's something that comes up. But I actually really like them, and so does Isla. And and they've gone through so many evolutions as well. Like I've got the front ones, the front out, and they were really, really long, and now they're actually they're up to here now. So I've cut them in half and then put loads of gold in. So they're evolving. And I remember Isla saying to me once, if someone has a problem with your dreads, Mum, they're not worth working with or being your friend or something like that. Because I was worried that it would affect my business. And
I said, don't care what other people think. Just carry on with what you're doing as long as that's what you love.
Oh, see? Amazing. So Isla's encouraged me to also just be myself in my work and in the way I look, and not to worry. Isla is very wise. I know, she really is. Crystal child. They are. It just comes out, and I'm always surprised, and I've always learned so much, and I'm very proud of you. And yeah, so having dreads I thought would harm my business, and in fact I don't think it really has. And some people actually say it gives you a bit, like someone's not met me before and then they see the dreads, they're like, oh, she's a real healer person. So I don't know. I look at people with scruffy dreads and I go, well, I wish they'd sort them out, and oh, they must be smokers, and oh my god. So I have the same judgment that people probably have with me, but yeah, I'm not one of those people. I'm all clean and pure.
I've got one question. You don't know what I added at the last minute.
Okay.
Is this what you really want to do and why?
What, work or dreads? Work.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is really what I want to do. So I'm doing quite a few things at the moment. So there's the aura transformation that I think that will always just be part of what I do. It had such a huge impact on me and on my relationship with Isla. And I think it's just amazing to see people have the aura transformation and then see them 6 months later or a year later. The kinesiology meant I could work with people not one-to-one, because aura transformation is in person. So kinesiology meant I could work with people far away, online as well. And the other stuff I've been doing, it's kind of secret, but it's... Aw, thanks, Steve. I'm not sure I've met Steve before. Have we met? But he says, just beautiful. It's really nice. So the other stuff I'm doing is creating online programs, which seems easy enough, but it's not actually. Because I created an online program, took me 2 years, came out in June, nothing happened because that's not marketing. So I've been spending all this year learning about marketing. So I'm going to be creating online programs that... funny little smile. And yeah, so it's very busy. But what I'm offering is aura transformation kinesiology, and I believe in it wholeheartedly. And you've had kinesiology sessions with me.
Yeah.
What do you think?
It's fun.
Fun.
It helps.
You're like, my arm's hurting.
Sometimes it lasts more than an hour and you're like, how long is my arm going to be up here for?
But it has helped you though, like if you've had a
has.
headache or...
After it's done, I don't really have a headache. It's slowly going away.
And you've also done balancings, like the aura transformation balancing, like when we just do the visualization.
Yeah.
Pulling your energy and sending energy back.
Yeah.
What do you think of that?
I think it helps. And even if there's a big thing, it helps with half of it, so it's not, you're not got all like, not sure how to put it. Do you know what I'm trying to explain?
A big thing? What do you mean, like a big situation?
Yeah.
It helps.
Like, it helps. Say if you're panicked or you're crying, it kind of helps us like kind of stop it a bit,
Calm down a bit.
and then you're not completely panicking.
But you've gone to me, Mum, you need to do balancing on yourself. Because I've been like a stress head or something. So.
This week.
Have I?
You have to tidy the house.
My mum arrived, so I'm sure everyone appreciates that when your mum arrives, you want to tidy the house. So yeah, I've been a bit of a stress head, but not too bad. Just
Not
like,
too bad. Very like
just being superhero mum here, you know.
very small. Out of that much. But that much.
So it's Friday night. I'm sure people have Friday night things to do. We're going to go hang out with my mum, who's just arrived. And thank you so much for interviewing me, because I wasn't sure what to talk about today.
I've got one more question.
One more question.
When you've got, like, say, an oral transmission or kinesiology, do you suddenly have to think, got to prepare, do you spend, like, a whole day getting everything ready for the next day for someone coming?
Well, my treatment room is in the house, so I do have to tidy before people come, but not for a whole day. And with oral transformation and kinesiology,
You have to, like, work out what you're saying.
no, because kinesiology, it's all based on whatever. So if your so I don't know if people can see your arm, but there's the arm, and you ask for a yes and a no, and if there's a no, so you can look through all the folders and files, and then you find out your body or Isla's body would tell me, oh, this is where there's a problem, and this is what we want to look at, and then her body will also say, this is what I need to balance
And
it.
it leads on to another thing.
And
leads on to
another thing,
another thing,
another
and another
thing.
thing, and another thing, and another thing.
So that I don't have to prepare anything apart. I think the main thing about doing the work I do is you just have to. I stay committed to my process and to being clear energetically. So I'm trying to find balance in myself all the time, and I'm obsessed and I love it. So I'm doing it all day long. So I don't have to prepare specifically for sessions because I'm just doing it all the time.
Before we go, can I choose one of the settings?
I don't know how you do it.
It's that little wand, magic wand. I know what I want.
Which one? Oh, it's that way. It's that way. Is it you gonna wear it or am I
You're
gonna
wear it.
Oh my god. Where is it? Oh, it's coming. It should be coming now. There's loads of them.
You're gonna find it. It's gonna be really funny. There it is.
It's Friday night. It's party all night. Yeah, people are still singing. So this is my Friday night look, and I hope you have a really nice weekend. And
my
bed hopping.
my look's gonna be this one.
Bye. Oh yeah, how do we turn it off? Ah, there we go.
Bye.
Bye. Thanks for joining us.